Tammy Lee here, creator of the Laugh It Off app, your Return to Joy coach, and the founder of the Breakthrough to Joy coaching program. You can find it on transformintojoy.com. One of the things that I tried to share with you last night, but as you all saw on that previous video, my dog Butterball, our dog Butterball, he had other things in mind. So here I am again tonight. One of the things I wanted to share with you, the past weekend, I allowed myself to play. I allowed myself to just let go and be creative. And it actually was during an spiritual art retreat. And it's amazing to me when you allow yourself to just go, to be in the present, to just be. One of my experiences over the weekend is an old thought. A breakthrough happened for me that I didn't even know I needed. I wasn't aware of it. An old paradigm way of thinking came up. A place where I ended up seeing and feeling really deep that I was stuck. It was an old limiting belief. And that belief was that I was stupid, that I'm too stupid. And I really believe that came because it started when I was younger. It started when in art school, in high school actually, when I took art class. And even though I didn't draw as well as everybody else, for some reason, what I saw in my mind was not coming out on paper. And my art teacher flat out told me that I wasn't good at art, that I didn't know anything, and I'd be lucky if I passed the class. And I remember feeling that it just like pushed me down, like felt like something clamped on top of me, but never thought about it again. Well, yeah, okay, I thought about it, but I never thought deeply how that affected me. And then I think back even further of how feeling stupid because playing just a simple thing, playing a game of Monopoly. Growing up with my dad and my older sister, I never won. Never once did I win. They always beat me. I was always the first one out. And the reactions made me feel stupid. So see, it even goes back further and further and further in time. It could even go back even before then. Never feeling smart enough in school. Struggling to get A's. And if I didn't get an A, feeling, again, stupid. I had no clue that old belief, and I say old because I've cleared it and I've changed it and I'm recreating new thought patterns and a new paradigm for me. But I see now where that has held me back. And the fact that, and it came up when I was painting this weekend. I just allowed, I really got connected to my spirit. And I just allowed myself to go with the flow. And out of my mouth came, well, if my teacher could see me now, maybe he wouldn't think I was so stupid that I couldn't do art. And I would like, I can do art. It's just not the in the line art that we were taught in high school, that I was taught. So it's like all these different things kept popping through. And I could see now where those struggles were. Like starting a real estate business that ended up failing, almost into bankruptcy. But starting that at a deeper level of thinking, well, maybe now my dad would accept me. well, maybe now my husband would be proud of me. Like, wow, it's amazing how old limiting beliefs can actually compromise us and take us down different paths when we're unaware of what those old thoughts within us are actually, they're actually what's driving us in our lives. I mean, stop and think for a minute. Do you think some of the things that your parents think? Have you ever caught yourself thinking or doing something that you know isn't right or isn't for your highest good or your best ability, or wanting your parents' approval? So I don't care how old you are, even in your 70s, because I've seen it, still wanting your parents' approval because of underlying beliefs. If I just had my dad say, "I'm proud of you," wow, life would be so much better. So where does that thought come from? By allowing yourself to go and investigate it, and not that we have to drudge up painful memories to do it, but just to realize that thought's there. I mean, yeah, some tears came up when I realized the word stupid was lodged in me. I felt the pain in my solar plexus and a little bit in my throat. And then when I started to talk about it, that energy shifted, and I was so grateful. So grateful that I realized it, so grateful that I allowed the memories to come forth, and there was a little bit of emotion attached, but not a lot. Didn't take me out. Dealt with it within probably 5 minutes. Same way I do with my clients I work with. I mean, there's different processes I use. And over the weekend, even into last night, just working, when I need help, I reach out. And that's what happened last night. So what can you do if you're willing to go deep and see what old beliefs are holding you back? Do you want to? In my world, I think it's a must. Because how can you move on? How can you be this bigger self of who you are right now if we don't take care of that stuff? And if we don't take care of that stuff, then our children inherit that. They do. Because there's an energetic frequency that it is attached to all of that. That thought of, "I'm too stupid to run my own business," that's really what also came up. Boy, I just really put that one out there, didn't I? So I can see now how that has held me back. And my hope right now, my intention by sharing this is that it gives you the courage to look at your limiting beliefs, of thoughts, of actions that I know you can change. I'm doing it. That's why I'm sharing this with you. You can do it. Is it scary a little bit? Damn right it is. It can be. But when you got the right and perfect people around you, well, and even if you don't, if you have the faith and the belief that you can get through it, because sometimes I have been on my own when these things have happened. But just know I'm here for you. If you like this message, share it. Or private message me. If you don't want to leave a comment below, then give me a private message. And let's see if we can work together. I'm here to help you. So just know you're worthy of bringing out the best in you. And realizing those limiting beliefs, that's one step forward. And sometimes it's a huge